Alright, let's learn more about this psycho. But yeah, I already did my Lohen pulls. I got to 70 pulls and lost the 50-50 to Tanari. But luckily, on the next 10 pull, I got Lohen, so only 80 pulls altogether, so not too bad. Hello, knights.
Huh? It's not a holiday or anything, is it? Why is it so lively in here?
Hello, Kaya.
Prepare a few more strings of colored flags. As for the celebratory wine, I'll do the quality check in person. This is our first award ceremony since the Expeditionary Force's triumphant return. We're looking to put on a show, you hear?
This is probably to celebrate the victory in Nordkar, right?
Leave it to us, Captain Kaya.
I would assume, anyway. An award ceremony?
Oh? The Honorary Knight and Paimon. Well, this saves me the trouble of sending someone to invite you.
Yeah, we got a vibe that something was up.
I'm sure our colleagues from the expedition will be delighted to see such prestigious guests in attendance.
The knights are giving out awards?
Yeah, I mean, it helps.
Well, I'm sure you know how many knights bear unique titles, yes?
Indeed.
Take the Grand Master's Boreas, or Captain Eula's Spindrift, for example. Some they inherit. Others have unique origins.
Spark Knight, yeah. Got some pretty good ones.
But, in the vast majority of cases, they are titles conferred to honor said knight's conduct and achievements.
Like how I'm the honorary knight.
You could say that. Shame we were so busy with the issue of Dvalin's corruption back then, or we'd have held a ceremony for you too. Let me think. Why don't we make it up to you this time?
It's very cute, but it's been too long anyway.
Besides, isn't the ceremony meant for the knights who are back from the expedition in triumph? We wouldn't want to steal their thunder.
True.
Plus, being honored guests is way more impressive than actually receiving a title. You know, makes us sound like big shots.
I mean, to be honest, we've already got a bunch of titles under our name. We're only going to get more in the future. Yeah, you might actually have a point there.
Is that so? In that case, I'm looking forward to seeing you at the ceremony.
By the way, who's getting titles this time around?
I'm guessing Lohen's going to be one of them.
Mostly those who've made outstanding contributions during the expedition. Winfried, Leifhelm, and Lohen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company.
It's my psycho.
Wait, Ham? You mean he doesn't have one yet?
If it were just a question of personal ability, he'd have received a title before the expedition even started.
I'm sure all the knights have given him their own personal title.
But he hasn't been with us for very long, and, well, let's just say there are personal reasons for the delay. Word is that he'll not only gain a title, but also official command over 5th Company.
So, I wonder if it's also due to, like, loyalty reasons, you know? Just making sure, like, okay, before we put him in charge, is he stable enough to be the head kind of thing, you know?
Why, by my count, he's even set to break a certain someone's record.
Whose record?
The youngest captain of the Knights of
Diluc.
Favonius, of course. The previous record holder was our former cavalry captain, Diluc.
Damn, okay, some competition. I mean, Diluc's not part of the Knights anymore, but still.
I wonder what face our former captain will make when that happens.
I'm guessing he won't make any face. Which, to be honest, I feel like he would get quite well on with Lohen, just due to Lohen willing to do the brutal things that he does.
I wouldn't be so sure. He smiled oh so brilliantly the day he set that record.
That's cute.
A smiling champion of justice, huh? Yeah, nah. Paimon can't see it.
Well, let's not dwell on that. Care to guess what title our dear Vice Captain Lohen will receive?
Oh, we're playing name games, are we? Alright, you're at Paimon.
Gotcha! Easy! So, Lohen... Dagger Knight?
Awful.
Smirking Knight?
Terrible.
Right! Punching Bag Knight!
Paimon, your skills are fading. You got smarter, but your nicknames have gotten worse.
Nuh-uh! This guy's just hard to sum up! Anyway, what's his title gonna be?
I'd say most signs right now point to
Psychopath.
the Benevolent Knight.
Huh? What?
Benevolent?
All loving? Lohen? Is it some sort of like twisted spin on it though, where it's like, oh yeah, he's all loving because he doesn't fully kill people, he just tortures them.
How's that even slightly associated with him?
To be fair, there's also a lot we don't know about him.
Long story. Alas, it seems someone has come looking for you.
Honorary Knight! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're actually here.
Yep, classic. Is there something you need from me?
The Grand Master would like you to come to the Knights of Favonius headquarters. He says he has important matters to discuss.
Any time for Varka.
Varka? What important business would he have with us?
Looking for an excuse to slack off, maybe. Or maybe he wants to sneak out for a drink.
Paimon can't say she'd be surprised. But it's not like he's never serious, so maybe something really has come up.
Alright, let's go talk to him just in case. Talk to you later, Kai.
See you later. Remember to attend the ceremony. Yes, yes. Quality control for our drinks. That'll require a personal touch.
Right. I wonder why you want to be in charge of this one, Kai. Guys, I'm just making sure the drinks are up to standard.
Any questions about the award ceremony arrangements? Perhaps. Are you even listening?
Mm-hmm. Okay. No objections.
I just really like him, man.
Lohen.
Huh? Oh, yeah, can I go now? Yeah, thanks a lot, Grandmaster.
Yeah, I'm guessing he probably doesn't really care about titles, does he? If there's been, like, personal reasons and delays, he's probably kept putting it off.
Hey, get back here.
And we put a stop to it.
What is it with you young people these days? When I first earned my title, I was so excited I couldn't sleep a wink all night.
Huh? Oh? And how many barrels of wine did you guzzle while counting sheep?
That's not the point. Forget it. I know you're not interested in a knightly title, or the position of captain, but it's Adorno's final wish to have you inherit the title of Benevolent Knight before he officially retires.
I think when it comes to titles as well, Lohen's probably looking at the Benevolent Knight and he's like, yeah, that's just not it, Chief.
You've been back in Mondstadt for a while now, and you're usually stationed at Dornman Port. Have you not thought about going to see him?
Hey, there have been too many reports to file since our return from the expedition. I haven't been able to find the time.
So I'm guessing Adorno is the one that trained him. Gotcha.
Oh. Odd that the handwriting on the reports you've submitted looks rather like Gunther's, wouldn't you say?
Ugh, can't even handle a little paperwork. He still needs more training.
Lohen's just like, I just want to beat people up. I don't want to do the paperwork.
Anyway, go have a good talk with Adorno. We'd like a smooth transition for both the title and the position of captain. Consider this a direct order from yours truly, the Grand Master. So don't go using work as an excuse, you hear? Don't look so worried. I have a rough idea of the agreement you two made before the expedition. If you need someone to cover for you, I mean, considering Adorno's special circumstances, I can make an exception and go with you.
Forget it. You two have worked together for so long, he'd see right through you with a glance.
True. And besides, I've got other matters to attend to. Is there anyone else you can take?
I wonder who's going to come in at the perfect timing.
Someone convincing, but not too close to Adorno. Do we have such a knight here in Mondstadt?
Hint, hint.
That knight you speak of has just arrived.
Oh, well, look at that. Hello, Lohen. So, is that why you borrowed Varka's name to summon us here?
I was troubled, I tell you. But then, I just happened to see you two walking by from the window. This must be the Animo Archon's guidance, don't you think?
Sure.
Not at all. Paimon's not sure what's going on yet, but you just want us to help you scam someone, don't you?
I'm in.
Oh, no, not at all. Honesty is a knight's badge of virtue. I'd just like you to play the part of my friends.
It would be my honor, Lohen. Just don't stop me.
And corroborate some of the expedition's events while you're at it. Relax. If I say a single lie, feel free to punch me, all right?
Okay, you would just like that, though.
Wait, there's a ton of problems with that. We didn't even meet up with Varka until the very end of the expedition. And we didn't run into you and not cry either.
Yeah, I don't think we did we?
All right, speaking of friends, I've heard tell of a certain friendly custom. The friendship fee. Here, I insist.
Okay. I'm in. What kind of friend are you talking about?
That's a lot of friendship.
He's already a really good character, man.
I receive an allowance for special missions. Guess it all piled up before I knew it. I don't really have any use for so much money, so why not give it to a friend?
Wow, look at that. He is a benevolent knight.
You know, we could always do with another friend, don't you think?
Ah. What about those problems you mentioned, Paimon?
Problems are meant to be solved. For the sake of friends.
Setting aside whether we're doing this for a friend or a friendship fee, I'm starting to wonder who this Adorno is.
Adorno the Benevolent Knight, captain of the 5th Company, and my direct superior.
Benevolent Knight? Wasn't that...
The knightly title I'm about to inherit? It seems that's the rumor. But in truth, he and I made a pact. In return for recommending me for the expedition, he hoped I, in turn, would reflect on what it truly means to be a virtuous knight while I was away.
So that went well.
Once it was all over, I'd then inherit the title Benevolent Knight from him, as well as the position of captain.
Lohen was just doing anything to get to Nodcry, man. He's like, yeah, whilst I'm away, I will really reflect on myself and see the world in a different perspective. Sure.
Wait, does that mean you aren't confident you can get his approval and that's why you want us to go along with your little show?
Don't get me wrong, I have no interest in titles or positions. I'd just rather not listen to his nagging.
Did he not join the expedition himself?
Oh, he'd have loved to. He's a real veteran of Varka's campaigns. Wouldn't have missed that show for the world. If age and strength were still on his side.
Makes sense.
But I imagine it is now his final wish to find the benevolent title a home.
Is that so? Then we'll...
Got it. We'll tag along for the ride.
I knew that would do the trick. Off we go then, to Dornman Port.
Alright, friend, let's go.
Hey! How much of what you just said was true, huh? You sure you're not out to scam this Adorno guy?
I'm sure Varka didn't hear any of that.
The situation in Sumeru is as described above.
Ooh.
It is time to eliminate the remaining poison Dottore has left in Mondstadt.
There's the trailer line. Okay. So Mondstadt is now catched up on Sumeru law. Good. But yeah, the whole thing with Lohen and having a tie to Dottore is definitely something I can see. I don't think he's a Dottore segment, but I definitely feel like he might have had connections to a previous Dottore segment before, you know, they got Thanos snapped.
Eric, Ursa. It's been a while since I last heard those names. I can feel a headache coming on.
A Knight's Legacy. And anytime Dottore's name's mentioned, I'm just waiting for that glitchy effect. Even though he's meant to be gone, I'm still terrified. Alright, Lohen's Friendship Fee. A heavy moral pouch, its opening shimmering with the golden glow of friendship. How much do you give us? Damn, okay, 100k? Fair enough. I love how we got 2 stashes of cash now from both Varka and Lohen. Oh, goddamn it.
Hey, old man. Still kicking, I see.
Huh. Didn't buy the farm during the expedition? Thought you might have fallen into some pit somewhere, what with how long it's taken you to come see me.
I was taking my time making friends, you know?
You worry too much. When it comes to pits, I've been the one doing all the digging and burying.
That's another way to say hello.
Who are these two?
I feel like you should know us, right?
My friend, the honorary knight, and her guide, Paimon.
Hello.
Honorary Knight. The same one that resolved the Storm Terror incident.
I guess if he has been stuck in Dorman Port, it makes sense why he hasn't probably seen us appearance-wise, but has heard about us. Gotcha. Makes a lot more sense. In the flesh, sir.
Oh, she didn't just resolve that incident. She helped us complete the expedition. The Wild Hunt, the Doctor, Andreas. She played a part in dealing with all of them.
Oh? I've quizzed the knights at Dornman Port about what happened during the expedition. Unfortunately, for some reason, none of them were willing to tell me the whole story. It's almost as if someone told them to avoid me.
Wow, that's crazy.
Lowen, is it your doing?
Since we've got a moment, let's have a proper chat. How did this magnificent knight here end up making friends with you?
I suppose it's because we both possess a chivalric spirit that shines as bright as Mora. Isn't that right, Paimon?
Man, Lohen talked about him seeing right through Varka, but my guy, you suck at acting.
Yeah, just like Mara.
I've been keeping my promise to you, you know? For instance, I've been organizing group training sessions with my fellow knights every week to build ironclad trust between friends.
Right. They're just looking at the strategy and they're like, Jesus, this is dangerous.
All right, the team building I told you about. Great way to foster trust and chemistry.
As for this week's training plan...
Drugging the wine one night in advance.
Oh, my stomach! My stomach!
Secretly swapping out a teammate.
What sorcery is this, huh? What do you mean there are no bullets in your gun?
Taking traps at the training
Surely
grounds.
the vice captain can't take us all out if we swarm him at once. Come on!
Yeah, that's
Let's get him.
never gonna work.
Real combat's 10 times harder than training, and the enemy's 100 times more cunning than I am.
I mean, he ain't wrong.
Remember this well. Once you're on the battlefield, the only one you can truly trust is yourself.
Don't rely on others.
And so, to ensure the absolute safety of my friends, I went out every night, eliminating potential threats around our stronghold.
What a benevolent knight, eh?
Vigilance and reconnaissance are indeed things a company captain needs to pay attention to.
Vigilance, reconnaissance, it's so much trouble. And for what? Enemies who disappear quietly won't disturb anyone's sleep.
Alright, getting to go on one of Lohen's assassination stealth missions. Hell yeah, dude. Hey, gang. Shh, sneaky, sneaky.
All you want. Nighty night.
He's such a goofball, man. I love him.
Have you heard? There's a strange guy wandering around these parts.
I heard. We've lost lots of comrades at his hands.
Terrible.
Where did he come from anyway? He must have a death wish messing with the Oprishniki.
Would be a shame if he showed up out of nowhere.
Oh, there. Much quieter.
They were very loud, though.
Haven't you smoked that little weasel out yet? Find him! I'm gonna turn him into a popsicle! We're working on it. We'll find him for sure.
99.
Enough messing about. Time to wrap this up.
Those meddling knights. Will they ever stop getting in our way?
People who can't stop yapping about justice really get my goat.
That's the least you have to worry
Especially when
about.
one of them's launching sneak attacks all day. Why, if he ever falls into my hands, I swear I'll...
Huge. Easy enough.
Just ensuring my friends get a good night's rest. All in a day's work, you know?
Yeah, just going straight into the stronghold.
Of course, in order to gather intel for the expeditionary force, I also needed to maintain my connections at all times and communicate earnestly with my friends.
I didn't expect you to have matured so much from one trip.
Come, let me sprinkle some more salt on the cut.
Yeah, 3 more bottles. Sounds about right.
Perhaps another dash of pepper.
Really top it up. Let's go for 5.
A sprinkling of spices to finish things off.
No, please. Add it all in.
Now this is how you grill meat.
Definitely didn't think he was torturing someone.
Here, would you like some? I mean, you've had nothing for nearly 3 days. Or would you like to try something else?
Okay, no, but he is torturing someone. Salt.
Oh. May I take this to mean that we have an agreement?
Yeah. I mean, people were asking to be in the position of someone being tortured with Lohen, so those people are getting their own wish.
You'll cooperate? Lovely. That makes us friends from now on. And you know how it is between friends. No betrayals. You understand?
Or I'll break your legs.
So you two, I didn't lie, did I?
You didn't, somehow.
And that's the story, old man. Now pass on that benevolent knight title thing and get some well-deserved rest, all right?
Hey now, we aren't finished talking yet, are we? Word is that you faced a truly formidable foe while in Nodcry. Someone called the Rahir of Solnari, I believe.
Ah, good old area. Hmm?
Whoa, really? Why haven't we heard you and Varka talk about that?
I mean, we already knew they had a clash before, right? Like, that was just before we saw Varka for the first time, when it came to save us. I'm assuming Lohen was also part of that group when they went to attack.
There's nothing to tell. I was with the Grand Master when we ambushed Rerir, but not only was I useless, I even ended up acting as a punching bag.
I mean, it's Raria, man. No, that's a different kind of problem.
That left me laid up in camp for several days. By the time I could finally get out of bed, I heard the news that you had all joined forces to banish him.
He's just like, I'm so happy, yay!
Oh, so that's why Paimon didn't see you when we were duking it out with Rerir. It's not like you to miss a fight.
Paimon.
Oh, sorry.
No need to apologize. You're right. I wasn't strong enough.
Alright, now we're getting into the real stuff, I'm guessing.
I was slow, weak, powerless.
Mortal.
That's kind of bad. Careful of that, Lohen.
Lohen! Hey, you! Take him and fall back!
Yeah, he was a sinner who once set his face against the world. He wields abyssal power far beyond our imagination.
Yeah, in the end, we had to use his power against him just to banish him. So, don't worry about it too much.
But he was once a mere mortal too, wasn't he?
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that line of thinking, my guy. I can definitely see why the quest description is what it was if mortals face like a fate-defining power, will they stand down in submission or will they stand up against fate? Something along those lines.
Well, I haven't seen this Rahir of Solnari with my own eyes, but I believe that strength alone does not a knight make. Anyway, I've got some important work to attend to. You and your friends can come along if you like, Lohen.
Important work? Aren't you already semi-retired?
Ha! Just follow me and you'll see. Consider this required reading for any benevolent knight.
Swept in it now. It also wouldn't surprise me if Adorno also just kind of sees through this act that Lohen's putting on.
Ah! The benevolent knight is here!
Yippee!
Grandpa Adorno!
Yeah, he's very loved. Even got the cat in on it.
Hey now! No rushing, and no snatching. Easy now. Line up properly.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. They're just kids. A little excitement is a good thing. Here you go. Today's candy.
He's just a good grandpa, gotcha.
Thanks, Grandpa. Ooh, this is great!
Is this the important work you spoke of?
Getting along with the people, I guess.
Oh, we're just getting started. Recruit. Try to keep up.
Understood, Captain.
Lohen's just itching for a fight. It's like, yeah, when do we go out to, you know, body people? That's so funny. I'm glad they used that to show him just being bored. Are you alright? I've never seen you this exhausted even after a fight.
I should be the one asking you. How are you so skilled at this?
You get used to it.
I can barely imagine our honorary knight doing things like this all day long.
Gotta do it for our primos, man.
We don't spend every waking hour fighting bad guys who want to destroy the world, you know? Also, the world would be a way scarier place if that happened every day.
So I'm a bit disappointed, but this is our actual daily routine.
Daily routine, huh? I've been back in Mondstadt for a while now, but adapting hasn't been easy.
Well, to be fair, it does feel like we're saving the world like every world quest.
Not long ago, camping in the wild and facing constant danger was our daily routine.
But you were still on the expedition then, right? Now you can finally relax.
Yeah, Lohen, relax.
Oh, you think so? Personally, I find it hard to feel at ease with any sort of daily routine. It was the Animo Archon who scattered the snowstorms that once swept Mondstadt. The Knights of Favonius who won the peace we now enjoy through conquest. A single, unexpected incident could bring it all crashing down.
Which, to be fair, he's not wrong, and with everything that's kind of been setting up recently, with nations upgrading their weapons, the whole thing with the Abyss potentially getting stronger now that there's more fates and possibilities, I think Lohen is kind of in the right with being on guard, because it definitely seems like the next big Abyss invasion is going to be happening soon.
So, rather than waiting for someone to turn my daily routine on its head, I find it more reassuring to follow an extraordinary routine.
We knights are needed precisely because the world is so fragile.
Oh, are you done handing out the candy already?
Indeed. Looks like you're all wrapped up here as well. Thanks for exercising such patience. This next task should give you a chance to stretch your legs. We're going to patrol the surrounding area for monsters.
That's what he likes to hear.
Monsters? What, are the knights short-handed? You haven't held a sword in years.
Hey now, my retirement isn't official yet. It's just a patrol. I'm still more than capable of handling myself.
I mean, at least Lohen seems like he does care about Adorno. Though it does kind of make me wonder what Varka meant when he said clearing up Dottari's leftover poison. Rather that means like his experiments in the Mondstadt or Mondstadt area, or like his own research labs, that kind of thing.
Things did get a bit tough a while back, but look at me now, eh? Might as well get going while I still got pep in my step.
Never one to sit still, were you? Fine. Where are we headed?
We've had strange monsters show up around the outskirts. No one's gotten hurt yet, but you can never be too careful.
This would probably be Dottari's poison then?
Usually I just patrol the area for any approaching monsters, but this time, I've got you for backup.
Yeah, forget about just patrolling. We can take them all on, no problem.
Piece of
right?
cake.
Sure, let's go.
Huh? That's weird. Paimon thought he'd be more excited.
Guessing because he's with the old man. Were you expecting let me try my blade with you or something? Or perhaps another test subject? Yeah, dude.
Well, why not? Paimon doesn't get him at all.
I'm guessing since Adorno's here, Lohen has to put on like a good boy act. He can't do his typical insane strategies that he normally does.
Weird? No signs of anything unusual here. Are there really monsters nearby?
If you're looking for the ones that have been behaving strangely, I fear you're here too late.
Deluxe already cleared them up. Thank you.
It seems someone beat the Knights of Favonius to the punch, and took care of them already.
D-Luke? What are you doing here?
Long time no see, Mr. Adorno. You too, traveler. Paimon. Lohen.
Were the monsters here wiped out by a certain Dark Knight hero by any chance?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm not personally familiar with this Dark Knight hero you
Right.
speak of. But based on the rumors I've heard, the traces left on this battlefield don't match his style. Now this looks more like someone obtained advance intel on the monsters and came to clean up. Not even a single scrap remains.
I'm guessing he's referring to the Fatui here, that they came and cleaned up Dottari's mess.
Oh? So it would appear you're here to investigate, Master D-Luke. That's odd. Why would the boss of the Dawn Winery be interested in monsters?
Just stretching my legs.
Dawn Winery's caravans pass through Dornman Port. The rumors left me ill at ease, so I decided to see for myself. As for the Knights of Favonius, are they still understaffed, even with the expedition's return?
Ha. Strict as ever, I see. I took this patrol up myself. Gotta keep moving while I still can.
But you know, is fair. Keeping active is definitely one way to extend your life.
I've been living this life for decades. Can't just sit idle, you know?
Thank you for your hard work, venerable benevolent knight.
Wait, what? Not even Varka gets that much respect from D-Luke.
I mean, Diluc actually does respect people that work hard, you know? Makes sense why you would respect him.
I'd say that's Varka's problem.
Eric only got away with causing that uproar by taking advantage of the Grandmaster's absence. If he and the Alder Knight had been here, they never would have allowed Krepus's heroism in driving off the dragon to go unrecognized.
I think that was the name, one of the names that Varka mentioned.
And we old codgers back in Mondstadt wouldn't have been the only ones left to stand up for your father.
But they weren't there, were they?
So yeah, this will be the whole thing with the manga, right? Kind of with Diluc's dad and the whole Datare business and the corruption back then.
Let's cut the small talk. Since there are no clues here, I have no reason to stay. Goodbye, traveler, Paimon, and take care, benevolent knight.
Aw.
Ursa. Eric. Even when gone, some foes leave wounds that won't easily heal.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't blame Diluc for still having those scars, right? Because the corruption of the knights back then was kind of bad in certain areas. So Diluc just dipped. Ursa?
Oh, need me to explain? Sure. Ursa was a wicked dragon who could really take a beating, and Eric was an inspector who could have really used one.
Piece of shit.
Allow me instead. Ursa the Drake was a dragon who first appeared in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, bringing calamity with its immense might.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've read the manga, so I don't remember much about this. I only remember Datare, the corruption, Diluc leaving, Diluc's dad dying.
After the Knights of Favonius were founded, our first Grand Master, Vanessa, sealed it away with the Animo Archon's help. After that, the dragon sank into slumber. However, just a decade ago, it appeared in Mondstadt once again. With the Grand Master away, its timing could not have been worse. Not only that, it would lie low when the Knights of Favonius mobilized to attack, only to suddenly re-emerge when they were resting.
Oh, was that what attacked them in the manga then? Because I know Diluc's dad used a delusion. I think he defeated it, right? No. Because I'm pretty sure Diluc's dad used a delusion to fight it off. And I think the delusion is what killed him, along with, like, the wounds from the dragon. Yeah, I couldn't remember if they got jumped by Datare or, like, Fatui members. I'm guessing it was the dragon then.
Such perfect timing.
Yep, it was all set up.
In the end, it was also perfect timing that the Fatui Harbinger who exterminated it just so happened to be passing through.
Ah, Datare is the one that killed it. Gotcha. Oh yeah, because the Mondstadt owed, like, a debt to the Fatui, right? I remember that also being a thing. Okay, it's somewhat coming back to me piece by piece. A Fatui Harbinger, you don't mean?
That's right. Your old friend, the Doctor. Or would it be more accurate to say one of his segments?
Indeed.
So, Ursa the Drake waking up. It was all part of some plot by that segment?
Probably. 100% sneak his way into the Knights or have influence over them by corrupting them anyway. Hey look, you can have this power, blah blah blah. Probably stuff along that line.
Not entirely. Even a Fatui Harbinger would have struggled to stir up such a storm in Mondstadt all by themselves.
So there was someone else pulling the strings. Yep, that would be a roach.
Eric.
I'm just going to call him a roach. that seems fitting, doesn't it?
Indeed. There was one other person who, seduced by transcendent power, secretly colluded with the Doctor. He was the then Inspector of the Knights of Favonius, and the greatest traitor to the Knights in 100 years. Eric.
The former Inspector of the Knights. So what's his relationship with Diluc? Is it the reason his dad died?
When Diluc had just come of age, Ursa attacked a trade caravan from the Dawn Winery.
It's really nice that they're kind of bringing up the manga now.
It should have been nothing more than a common raid, a tactic they commonly use to incite fear. But the swaggering dragon was driven back by a mere merchant, Diluc's father, Krepus, who paid the ultimate price.
Because of the delusion.
News of this defeat did not favor Eric's plan to seize power through terror, so he suppressed the truth claiming he was doing so to maintain the honor of the knights.
Yep, and that's why Diluc left.
If only I had discovered a moment sooner that he and the doctor were working hand in glove. Perhaps I could have stopped everything that followed.
That's not your burden to shoulder alone. Eric hid his true colors well. Up until the incident with Ursa, even his victims had no idea who was responsible for their suffering.
Damn. I do wonder if that's kind of referring to Lohen there. They may have gotten away with it for a time, but they paid the price for their sins now.
We needn't continue to live in the shadows of scum like that, old man.
Oh.
You've got a point. We've got long lives ahead of us, after all. Let's get on with our next task, eh? This should lift your spirits a bit, I'm sure. We'll be assisting the 10th Company with their research.
But yeah, it's cool that they're referring to Mangalore a lot more. Hello, Sucrose.
It's as we thought. The magic Miss Alice left behind isn't so easily understood.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while to understand that.
Hey, Sucrose! Huh? Is this?
Ah, Traveler. Are you here to assist with the development tests for the simulation training bubble Type 02?
Oh, this is the thing that we had in the Alice event, right?
Is that the magic bubble that can recreate memories?
They're definitely setting this up to be something they add in the future, right? You've used it too?
I was told not long after my return that I could use this to catch up with the various events, large and small, that transpired during our absence.
The fact that they brought this back up again definitely leads me to believe that this is going to be like a new thing they use in the future. If it's like a permanent thing that they add, and they use this as like a explanation as to why you can do that, replay past events.
But using this level of magic for, well, storytelling seems like a huge waste of resources.
That's the mages.
You're not alone in thinking that. Our investigation team quickly recognized its broader potential for training simulations.
If we could recreate formidable enemies from Senior Knight's memories and incorporate them into realistic, safe training simulations, that could help raise the whole organization's combat prowess.
But at the same time, even under the mages' supervision, it got corrupted by the Abyss, so like, you gotta be very careful.
However, we've been debugging the bubble for a while now, and we still haven't fully grasped its underlying principles. We're also struggling to balance realism with safety.
Safety? Doesn't sound like something Alice would give much thought to.
Definitely saw that in the previous event.
That's so. Sounds interesting. Let me give it a shot. You're not here to take part, are you, Pops?
Oh, not to worry. I know exactly how much strength these old bones have left in them. I'm just here to provide the memories inside my head.
Lowen's just like, alright, I can go full on out.
Oh? Then who was the tester in your original plan?
Miss Sucrose, the test arrangements are... Lohen.
Theodore.
Theodore?
Old pal?
Why are you...
Yeah, I just happened to come along with Adorno to test this simulation training bubble. I take it you're the scheduled tester?
Definitely a very fascinating reaction. Definitely seem like old buds.
Yes, that's right. And these are?
Let me introduce you. These two are the honorary knight and her guide, Paimon.
The honorary knight? I didn't expect someone so distinguished.
And this is Theodore, a trainee medic with the 8th Company. Like you, he's one of Lowen's friends.
Lohen? Friends?
Yeah, this will probably be when they were much younger, right?
Oh, no need to sound so surprised. I have plenty of friends. Don't I, Paimon?
Don't I?
Yeah. Paimon wonders how much this guy's friendship fee was.
I mean, judging by their reactions, they definitely seem to have some unresolved issues.
Theodore?
Why are you...
Yeah.
Theodore, isn't rescue and medical care more your thing? How did you end up getting roped into testing?
I actually helped to construct this simulation, so I understand a few of its basic principles.
Damn, okay. Constructing on mage technology, I will put some respect on your name.
Besides, I trained to become a knight too. And even if something happens, I should be able to patch myself up.
But you needn't force yourself to do this if Vice Captain Lowen's willing to take over. We might get more practical test data from frontline knights, too.
Yeah, I suppose Lowen's the better pick.
Chin up, Theodore. If anything happens to Lowen, we'll be counting on you to treat him.
All right.
Unless it's something along the lines of kind of jealousy towards Lohen, with him just being better at, like, fighting.
I doubt there's a memory out there that can hurt me. But let's get started, old man.
Rarea.
Come on! Show me what passes for an elite foe in your mind.
Don't get cocky, kid. You're not the only one who's been out on expedition with
Poke them, and they fall apart.
They're very weak, my guy.
That rabbit's more fearsome. This lot's putting me to sleep.
So he tells me Rarea is probably gonna show up, right?
Yeah. They call this a secret source automaton? Fancy name for a chumped up toy.
Looks like my memories can't give you much trouble.
Yeah, I don't know. I hate to inform you, but, you know, there's been a lot of power creep. Enemies have gotten a lot stronger.
Tremble. I won't judge.
No fluctuation in pain parameters. Should we switch to a more normal test subject?
Another test subject.
No need. Let's continue the test.
Are you sure? I don't think my memories will yield anything worth fighting against at this point.
Do not put the Traveler's memories, man. We've come against some hard hitters, man.
Don't we have a knight right here who's faced more terrifying foes?
Feel this might do some harm to Lohen. If Lohen does have a tie with a Dottore segment, and one of the opponents he goes up against in our memories is Dottore, that might dig up some bad memories.
Come on. Show me the right here of Solnari, as you remember him.
Wants a run back. Are you sure?
I'm not so disheartened that I'd fear his memory. I just want to see if I'm still as powerless as he claimed.
Oh. It's kind of a dangerous spiral, though, when you get into that mindset.
Moonlight.
Test commence.
Yeah, Lohen, I think we may be cooked, my guy.
Did he really get that much stronger?
Pretty sure it was only, what, at like 10% of his power?
It's your turn to feel afraid.
Lohen. I'm kind of scared for you, my guy. Not doing too bad, though.
Come at me again!
Kind of popping off, though.
Mortal.
Ow. Ow.
For yourself!
Jesus. Oh, dodge.
Hey, Lowen!
Yeah, getting corrupted.
Are we losing control? Traveler, help me stabilize.
Like I said, we shouldn't mess with the Abyss when it comes to these simulations, man. Lohen, please, my guy. Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Wake up! Lowen!
Alright, I think we're good. Ooh, yeah, that would have been bad, man. Jesus. Guys, what did we learn from the Alice event? When it comes to the Abyss, we shouldn't mess with it, especially when it comes to these simulations. I thought we learned our lesson.
Mr. Adorno, are you...
I'm fine. Just threw my back out. Gotta take a break, that's all. But Lowen...
But yeah, like I said before, that's a very easy spiral to go down.
Wound up hurting yourself from trying to hold back that final blow, didn't you? Theodore, go get him checked over. Last thing we want is to miss a serious injury.
All right. Lowen, come with me.
Yeah, are you good, my guy? You definitely seem like you did more than just do your backing.
Mr. Adorno, are you all right?
It's no big deal, just got old. Things stick with you once you're over the hill, waiting to be set off by the slightest exertion. Guess I'll have to ask Theodore for another prescription.
But yeah, I can definitely see why Rary and Dottore are the two examples kind of being brought up with Lohen's story, since those two are two people that threw away their humanity to get power, or did inhumane things to defy fate.
Is there something up with Lohen?
Could there be a problem with the magic? But if there were issues with the reproduced memories, the honorary knight should have noticed.
Try to control the protection too. I don't think magic is the problem. I feel like the Traveler should be able to pinpoint kind of what it is though. Like, this is probably to do with Lohen as well. Like, we already know the Abyss is terrifying when it comes to trying to simulate it, right? It can develop into its own thing and corrupt even simulations. So you have to be very careful with them.
Are you saying the problem lies with Lohen himself? Did the battle with the Rahir of Solnari set him off again?
Again? Set him off?
Lohen's pursuit of power began long ago. The traitor, Eric, collaborated with the Doctor on forbidden experiments in his quest for greater power. Lohen nearly became one of their test subjects.
Ah, okay, he nearly became one of them. Jesus, alright.
Experiments by the Doctor?
Could he be just like Collei? So either he was just saved just before he became a test subject, or they only just begun experimenting when he was saved. If it was the case of the latter, then I wonder if Lohen got a taste of that power and he's kind of been chasing it since then.
Fortunately, the Knights tracked Eric's cronies down, uncovering their plots before they could act. They cut their experiments short and tried to transport their victims away.
Yeah.
But we intercepted them in transit and rescued everyone.
Okay. Seems like that was the case then.
It's all right. It's over now.
Ah, okay, that's where Theodore was. So that's how they met. Jesus, okay. That definitely explains some of the things going on with Lohen. So it definitely seems like that's kind of what the case was then. That Lohen probably got a taste of that fate-defying power from Dottore, and he has just been chasing that power since.
I heard about that. That was the incident that saw you gain the title of Benevolent Knight, right? I'd never have guessed that Vice Captain Lohen was involved.
I never deserved that title. We saved the kidnapped children, yes, but I failed to root Eric out. I couldn't find their experiment site, nor could I help Lohen fully shake off the trauma of that incident.
Yep, another case of Dottore just traumatizing children. Seems like a thing he's very capable in.
He's always believed he needs power to stay free from others' control. I'd hoped the expedition might change his perspective, but...
Yeah, the battle against Raria may have deepened his obsession instead. I see, okay. Which, to be honest, that's kind of similar to Dottore, right? He wanted power so he wasn't under the rules of Celestia or the Heavenly Principles, but the process to that led him losing his humanity. So yeah, that's definitely why we're seeing both Raria and Dottore be used in this situation.
So that's what happened.
It's tough having to act the part of a friend with someone like him, huh?
Yeah, it makes sense he saw through it.
Yeah. Wait.
Saw right through us, didn't you?
I may be getting old, but my eyes haven't failed me yet.
I mean, if he kind of raised Lohen, then it makes sense why he knew Lohen was acting.
Ignoring his methods, the fact that he's found companions willing to play along with his little charade shows he's made at least some progress. Even if you're just acting, maybe learning from you will finally help him figure it out.
I honestly don't mind being a friend with him. Sucrose, what's wrong?
There's something I'm concerned about. Honorary Knight, would you mind taking a look at this?
What is it?
Strange. Mr. Adorno said that Lowen's obsession may have caused the projection to spiral out of control.
It's probably the Abyss.
However, the simulation training bubble type O2's parameters were all normal. If anything, it was the power Vice Captain Lohen released at that moment that appeared unusual.
Which I guess that ties into his abilities, right? Like, he gets stronger with, like, stronger teammates or something along those lines.
So, you haven't seen anything like this before?
No. It's not the elemental energy we usually encounter. And it isn't the Void Realm energy that Mr. Albedo talks about either.
Okay.
Do you have any ideas what it might be, Honorary Knight?
I thought I sensed some familiar power back there, but I can't be certain. Unless Lohen was also using abyssal power, potentially. But Sucrose did say it wasn't Void Realm energy. Unless it's something similar to Collei, where just how Collei was infused with God Remains, Lohen was potentially infused with one of Raria's fragments. Because we know Dottore was also collecting the fragments, right? The man has a habit of collecting things and just putting them inside people. So if it's a familiar power, it's rather Dottore's power or it's Raria's power. That's what I would assume.
So, you think there's something up with Lohen? He's not messing about with something dangerous, is he?
Probably using it subconsciously.
That's not what I meant. I'm just reporting my findings. We shouldn't accuse our companions of anything untoward. Not without evidence.
If I were to guess, it's probably he has one of Raria's fragments inside of him. Even if it's just like a tiny, tiny piece.
You have a point. We've just run into this sort of thing way too many times. Can't be too careful.
Sure.
Why did you come here today? We clearly agreed.
Varka's orders. Not my decision.
Even so, that was way too careless of you. Using so much power.
Okay, so Theodore probably also has a Raria fragment, right?
What if we're exposed?
Seems like that's the case.
Then we'll just have to accelerate our experiments before that happens.
Okay, I'm gonna take this as a red herring. Alright, what are you two up to?
That Lohen, he just upped and left yesterday without saying a word. Let's check in with Adorno and see if he's there.
I kind of feel like that's a red herring of, you know, them being evil, so to speak. But I wonder if it is along the lines of them researching the power that's been kind of put inside of them, like potentially Raria's fragment, for example. And they're researching it to get more powerful. Theodore's taking the more slow approach and being more careful with it, whilst Lohen is just kind of going a bit too crazy and developing it, right? Which, if we've kind of seen anything towards that, it's likely that Lohen would be the more likely one to become corrupted. I assume that's kind of how it's going. I doubt they're researching the power inside them to get rid of it. It seems more like they're researching the power to make use of it.
Hey, Grandpa Adorno!
Hello.
Oh, little Paimon, and the honorary knight.
Yeah, feeling better today.
Right as rain. I wasn't really injured yesterday. Theodore had a look at me, and frankly, I'm feeling better than ever.
Good to hear.
I've his treatment to thank for my continued vigor. Without his help, they'd probably have buried me years ago.
Theodore? You mean the apprentice medic from the 8th Company? He didn't look all that skilled to Paimon.
I mean, if he's been using Dottore's research lab as learning material, then makes sense why he might be so skilled.
He once aspired to be a knight fighting on the front lines, but perhaps the physician's path suits him better. Anyway, enough about that for now. Did you guys come here looking for Lohen?
Yeah! He disappeared after trying the simulation training bubble yesterday. We can't find him anywhere.
Did he come back here?
Yeah, he left a note this morning. Said he wanted to apologize for what happened yesterday. He confessed that yesterday was all just an act, and that he couldn't stand this bone-dry daily routine. So, to make up for it,
I'll wipe out every last one of those annoying monsters.
Because he does seem like he cares for Adorno, right? Constantly kind of talking about his health and, you know, not to push himself. But that pursuit of power, we've seen how wrong it can go if you try to rush it anyway.
That's how he apologizes? Huh. Totally his style.
Yeah, should we check on him?
Ordinary monsters pose no threat to him. What worries me is that something like what happened yesterday might happen again. If you could keep an eye on him, that would certainly put me at ease.
I'll keep an eye out. Lohen, don't be using the power, please.
It pains me to say it, but my sword-swinging days are over. If I went with you, I'd only get in the way.
Leave it to us.
Guess I'll be handling today's routine work all by my lonesome.
Watch the back, old man. Oh, well, they've got the Wild Hunt effect on them, so... Hello, Diluc. Oh, sorry, Barman. A short while earlier.
Guess you're the last one. You'd better put up a good fight.
So Dottore probably infused not only humans but monsters with small pieces of Raria's fragments, right? To see how it would affect them.
Who's there?
And it's gone.
It ran away. I never thought a winery owner would care so much about hunting monsters. Or could it be you're after something else?
And what about you? Are monsters all you aim to eradicate? Given how the previous scene was so clean that nothing was left behind.
Okay, so he's calling out Lohen there.
Oh? First I've heard of it.
In that case, why don't we examine the monsters here? Perhaps we'll discover what it is about them that's attracting so much attention.
So is he cleaning up the Wild Hunt effect on them or the Raria fragments? If he's absorbing them, that's even worse.
Forget it. I'll go after the one that got away. Investigations and the like aren't really my style.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, Lohen. Kind of makes sense why DeLuke is kind of so wary of him now.
See you around, D-Luke.
Yeah, you're playing a dangerous game there,
That's
Lohen.
the gist of everything that happened before you arrived.
What's he trying to pull? Seriously! Forget punching bag night. It should be the needs a punch night.
So what's the deal with these monsters? Are they worth all the fuss?
Yeah, Adorno talked about him yesterday. Sounded like they're kind of weird, but they haven't hurt anyone yet?
Which is partly down to someone secretly eliminating them. And partly down to them preferring to attack their own kind whenever hunger strikes.
They attack their own kind.
Yes. Eyewitness reports are scarce, so we can't be certain. But the monster remains here do show signs that they've been fighting each other.
It's probably the stronger one absorbs the weaker one, right? Which is kind of terrifying if that's the experiment that Dottore was doing. Like, he would put all these tiny fragments into all living beings and then just have them fight it out. Like, maybe that's what potentially could have happened to Lohen and Theodore. Should they not have been rescued, they might have been used to, like, fight to the death to see which one would be stronger and then absorb the other one. That definitely lines up with Dottore's experiments anyway.
Forming packs, yet killing each other. It's not the behavior of naturally occurring monsters.
It's certainly strange.
Huh? But if these monsters will attack each other, can't we just wait for them to wipe themselves out? Why be so vigilant?
Because such beasts bearing Ursa's flesh have appeared before. And not just once, either.
Okay, so it wasn't Raria's fragment, it's Ursa's flesh. Okay, so that's what they have inside of them. Lohen included, and Theodore, I guess.
Varka!
Well, this is a coincidence. Honorary Knight, Paimon, and you too, D-Luke.
Yeah, I totally forgot about Ursa. I didn't think of that as a possibility.
So, the Knights of Favonius are not entirely ignorant of this anomaly.
Yes. The tragedy Eric wrought cannot and will not be allowed to happen again.
Did you just say Ursa's flesh? Is this somehow related to that Eric guy?
Okay, so this was the poison that Varka was talking about. Lohen, Theodore, you're playing a dangerous game.
In his pursuit of transcendent power, he once conspired with one of Dottore's segments to extract a serum containing the power of Ursa the Drake from the dragon's flesh. When the reckoning with the Knights came, he and his cohorts all injected themselves with that serum, causing us quite a bit of trouble. Their strength and bloodthirst increased in equal measure, and consumed by madness, they even attacked each other.
Yep, that quick pursuit of power always comes at a price.
Ironically, Eric ultimately failed to control that power. Not only did he turn his sword against his followers, but he went to his own demise in the process.
Okay.
Ursa the Drake. What exactly is it? How could it have such terrifying power?
I heard it existed for over 1,000 years and it even fought with the first Grandmaster.
That's right.
Then why did they only seal it away? Was even the founding Grand Master unable to kill it?
Ursa was also affected by the Abyss, right?
No. It was spared because Ursa the Drake was once an angel.
I'm sorry, fucking what? Excuse me? That's fascinating. So, Because we know with the angels, they had to rather give up their wisdom or their power. So I'm guessing Ursa was the one who gave up wisdom in return for power and then was corrupted.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I've heard that long ago, the angelic race was faced with a difficult choice, and Ursa chose to preserve its power.
That's fascinating. Okay, so we're seeing the consequence of the power route. Because I feel like the angels that we know all took wisdom, if I recall. I mean, we know Nicole kept both of them because she's just built different.
Having lost its mind and retaining only power, this angel remained drawn to human settlements, not realizing that its proximity alone would destroy many.
So kind of similar to Durin, not realizing that its existence was harming.
Is that why Vanessa decided to seal it away back then?
Yes, but it was awakened by the doctor's inducement, which was an oversight on the knight's part. I won't deny that.
Rather than assigning blame for the past, we would be better served by rooting out the present threat.
Man, another angel. So yeah, we're seeing another consequence of choosing power.
But Ursa's flesh and blood, why would it reappear within these monsters?
Well, I thank the Tory for that.
Eric was, admittedly, once a knight in whom we placed much of our hopes. As such, he knows our methods well. Before he met his end, he destroyed all records regarding his experiment site. To this day, we have yet to find any information to locate it. I suspect we have the segment to thank for that too.
It seems like Lohen and Theodore are using one of these test sites to research the flesh, rather that be by absorbing it and growing stronger, or they're just trying to see how to use it to their own advantage, using the original piece that they have inside of them.
But Dotori's backup plans were dismantled by the Traveler in Sumeru, a fact you're no doubt aware of. We believe this means that the covert measures he took in Mondstadt have also ceased to work.
Ah, so those monsters, they all escaped from the experiment site?
I'm afraid it goes deeper than that. Someone has likely restarted the experiments.
We know the suspects. Past experiments, Ursa's flesh and blood, angelic power. Does this mean that the power I sensed in Lohen yesterday was...
You noticed it too, then? During the commotion yesterday?
Yes, at that time I... Damn, Lohen, playing a dangerous game, my guy.
So it's possible that Lohen has been dabbling in forbidden experiments to gain extraordinary power.
He isn't bad enough to do something like that, is he?
I mean, it's one of those situations where you may not have bad intentions, but the pursuit of power is what corrupts you, and you give up your inhumanity after a while to gain that power. That's kind of what we've seen time and time again. He might not be doing terrible things now, but should we leave him to keep doing this, then it probably will spiral into something significantly worse.
Wealth, power, authority. Too many things can turn a good person into a villain. Ursa, Eric, neither of them were the bad guys you might imagine before they made their fateful choices.
Very true. Similar to Raria. Good dude, started making bad choices with the assassinations until he was eventually corrupted by the Abyss and became an ultimate evil.
But no matter Lowen's intentions, it is my duty to pull him back from the edge before he goes too far.
So, what do we do now? Keep investigating in secret?
No need for that. That's why I'm here at Dornman Port. I'm going to find him and ask him directly.
Best approach. No point beating around the bush on it.
Oh, slippery little rat. Pretty good at running away, aren't you?
He's going.
Now, where will you go from here?
Hey, Lohen! Now's not the time to be cleaning up test subjects. The Knights are making their move.
Already caught you.
Lots of unfamiliar Knights showed up in Dorman Port today. Did yesterday's test expose us? Or did they capture an experiment subject? Could they have discovered?
And I think the connection we're seeing between these two is because Theodore is taking the safe route, he's slow to be corrupted, but since Lohen is in a rush and he wants that power quickly, we're seeing him deteriorate very quickly.
It was only a matter of time. I'd say we were lucky to have lasted this long. Steadfast allies make redoubtable opponents, as they say.
What do we do now then? Find a place to lie low?
That would make reaching our objective even harder. That you were able to come here freely means the Knights haven't verified their suspicions just yet. We have to go all in while we still have the chance.
Uh-oh.
Do it now. Use me as a test subject.
No.
Now? But those problems we were having before, we still haven't.
Why are you hesitating? I told you, we're not the same, you and I. I'm doing this for myself.
Yeah, Jesus, man. That's how it gets you.
Extraordinary power comes with extraordinary risks. I figured that out a long time ago.
But...
do it, now! Or have you forgotten your goal?
That's a big yikes. Okay. I'm gonna have to deal with that.
No, it's not working. Was the dosage too low? Or was the concentration too weak?
You better hope you don't get cooked.
Or maybe the perfect result was never attainable.
The only way you can get a perfect result is if you throw away your humanity, right?
Lohen, we've got to hide. We can gather more monsters for experiments later.
No.
Uh-oh.
Hide? How much time do you think the Knights will give us, huh? We've always been gambling with a small window of opportunity. No, we'd only confirm their suspicions if we ran. That would make us targets no matter where we resurface. How would we get close to our target then?
Yeah, the man's spiraling. Damn, okay.
Then, what should we do now?
We're going to break the target out tonight. Then, he can follow us down to hell.
Jesus, okay. He can follow us down to hell.
As expected, the Knights of Favonius are acting swiftly.
There's a crowd gathering up ahead. Something about this feels wrong.
Oh, Dono, no.
That's... Dorno!
He cares, man. Few hours ago.
Ha! I finally found you. Keep a close eye on it now. Don't let it stray too far from you again, alright?
Yeah, because as much as he seems to keep putting off the odd men, it seems like Adorno is the one keeping Lohen's humanity intact. Or keeping him stable, at least. Should Adorno, like, pass away, then I think Lohen just spirals completely.
Thank you. Thank you, Grandpa Adorno.
And don't run off into the countryside alone looking for it again. I know you're worried about it, but Hannelor's worried about you, too. We'll keep this our secret this time, but don't let it happen again.
Okay, I understand.
Oh. Yeah, that's upsetting, man. Consequence of that action.
A monster!
That's sad, man.
A monster? How did it get here? Something about this one doesn't look right.
Yeah, that's a yikes. Pursuit of power harming the ones that you care about.
Don't be afraid. I'm here with you. Now stand up and get out of here.
But...
Run back home. Don't you worry. Gramps here is a knight.
Yeah, now those two are gonna feel immense guilt.
The knights who arrived later defeated the monster. Its power far exceeded what is normal. Adorno fought it tooth and nail to buy time until they arrived.
Adorno! Adorno!
It's fine. You know my condition. I wouldn't have made it this far without your help. Fighting one last time to save others sure makes me feel more like a knight than lying in bed ever did.
So this is probably gonna lead to Lohen more willing to inherit the title now, right?
I'm sorry to do this to you now. I know you worked hard on those treatments. Lohen, the title of Benevolent Knight and the 5th Company's captaincy. If you don't want them, just let them go. Be true to yourself. That's all that matters.
Jesus, the guilt though, man.
Lohen, come with me for a moment.
Jesus.
the investigative team's analysis shows that the monster that attacked Adorno bears Ursa's mark.
Found out.
Do you still intend to remain silent now that things have got this far? This isn't an interrogation. You can remain silent if you wish, but I hope you'll choose to come clean.
I think it's fascinating to see that we're getting a character that we're stopping right on the edge of spiraling into inhumanity territory, you know? Because characters with like Raria and Dottore, they were doing a lot of things alone with their experiments, and they didn't really have anyone to stop them, just spiraled into an inhumane mess. I think Raria is a better example, doing the whole like assassination thing and keeping it a secret from his lover and his friends, and it just got worse and worse and worse to the point where the Abyss could creep in and just slowly corrupt him, and that's what led to him becoming a sinner. So I think that's kind of what this quest is showing, is we're basically stopping someone that's so obsessed with pursuit of power. Instead of being alone, they've got people around there willing to step up and stop them.
I'll talk. I'll confess everything and accept whatever punishment awaits, but please give me one more night. Tomorrow I'll go to the Knights of Favonius and explain everything.
Damn it, man.
I swear it on my honor as a knight.
Yeah, makes sense why he feels guilty.
That's the first time I've heard you swear such an oath in all this time we've worked together.
I know it doesn't carry much weight.
Then let's use the benevolent knight's name to balance the scales.
Oh.
Please, keep your promise this time, Lohen.
I'm sorry, Theodore. I'd intended to make Lohen captain and leave my title to you. I know how much you've yearned for that title since you were little.
It's not your fault, Mr. Adorno. I don't possess the talent that helped Owen pass the knight's exam so easily. Years of work. And I'm still stuck as a training medic. How could I ever inherit your title?
I mean, with that kind of title, though, I don't think you have to be all-powerful to gain that, though. I feel like, I mean, with kind of what Adorno showed us during this quest, with just helping the people, rather than be just handing out candy or rescuing a cat. Like, I think it is just being a people's person, right? Helping the people.
Medics, knights, we're all protecting people, aren't we? The way I see it, you earn that title every day.
No. In truth, I've done so much wrong. And what I'm about to do is worse still.
Fucking yikes. Okay, so Theodore's the one that takes the full step Lohen stopped. That's a yikes, yeah.
So you agreed to his request? Just like that?
Which, I guess that's another thing that ties back to Raria, right? The moment you lose someone close to you, that's when you fully take that dive. That's kind of what we're seeing with Theodore. I'm guessing Lohen's going to be the one to stop him.
What else should I have done? Ask him to submit a report for my approval? Please, spare us both. I know how much Adorno means to him, so I trust the weight of his vow.
There once was a man who made many promises to my father in the name of chivalry. Yet in the end, he betrayed their friendship.
The roach.
Warped obsessions and the passage of time can turn friends into foes as easily as the wind changes its course.
Now we're going to see that with Theodore and Lohen.
Quoting Crepus, are we? That really takes me back.
Did you guys all know each other back in the day?
Yep.
Once, there were 3 spirited young men who imagined their futures together. One was a rich young master. He dreamed of becoming a knight, but ended up inheriting the family winery. Next came the hot-headed rule breaker, who ended up leading the Knights of Favonius. And the last one obtained neither the wealth he desired, nor the power he yearned for.
Yeah.
Obsession was all that was left, piling up day after day into a towering spire.
Longing turned into obsession. Yearning turned into jealousy. I'm guessing Adorno passed away there, right? That's kind of what it was signaling. So I think that was the breaking point for Theodore with fully diving into the experiment.
Is that how Eric let the doctor worm his way in?
Eric made his own choices, no matter what was said to him.
Sure.
I understand his reasoning, but that doesn't mean I pity him. And it certainly doesn't mean I'll make the same mistakes again. I'm keeping a close eye on my subordinates this time.
Bad news!
Oh, here we go.
Hey, haven't finished talking yet.
That voice! Did it come from where Adorno was just now?
Yeah, we can talk about trust later. Let's hurry and take a look.
Leedsburg, what's going on here?
Adorno's gone. Lohen
Oh,
and Theodore
yikes.
too?
Unless Theodore's trying to use the flesh to revive Adorno as like a last-ditch effort to save him. That's just sad.
I don't know. I was on patrol and I saw the door was wide open. I looked inside and everything was like this. Captain Adorno couldn't have gotten out of bed in his condition. Could someone have taken him away?
Yeah, I feel like Lohen just gave chase.
Grandmaster, it's an emergency. Vice Captain Lohen barreled straight through our patrols and headed for the outskirts.
That kid. Seriously.
I trust him.
Did he leave any sort of message?
Message? He looked like he was in a hurry. All he said was out of the way before rushing off.
Did you go after him?
Well, of course. But you know how fast he is. I'm afraid we...
Just give us the direction.
Track him as far as you can. Leave the rest to us. D-Luke, Honorary Knight, I'm counting on you to help me with this one.
Oh, this is where the trust comes in. Lohen's going to stop Theodore.
Is this as far as we were able to track him? Well, he's not known as the 5th Company's sharpest arrow for nothing. Gone in a flash.
If you want to praise him, save it for later. Don't we have any more clues?
Hopefully he left one.
The dew on this grass is cold. Probably the effects of elemental energy.
Traces of elemental energy. I should be able to track them.
Oh, you really are something, eh, Honorary Knight?
Elemental sight. You love to see it. Yeah, he did leave clues. That's my goat.
Still, being spotted by witnesses and leaving traces. That's not the Lohen I know.
Do you think he wants to be followed?
Indeed.
Whether he's in a rush to complete something, or stop something from happening, our task remains the same.
Yep, let's get going. We've got to get to the bottom of this.
We already know with experiments like these, it's probably gonna just result in Adorno becoming some abomination, like some kind of monster. Good old Torre lab. Love to see it.
These metal scraps and vessels. It's like leading the expedition through Snezhnaya again.
The vegetation here is a little strange as well. Could Ursa's power be behind this?
Your earlier conjecture appears correct. This place indeed looks like an experiment site, left behind by one of the Doctor's segments.
Lovely.
No wonder the Knights of Favonius have failed to discover the entrance for so many years. It was most likely his handiwork.
And once the concealment faded, someone discovered this place before us, restarting the experiments on Ursa's flesh and blood.
I mean, if they were also kind of experimented on, they probably remembered somewhat of the location where they came from, right? So that's probably how they also found it.
You don't think it was...
Nope. Hello?
What a pain. How many more test subjects do we need to catch?
Excuse me? What just happened? Oh, we've just gone into a memory. Holy shit. Okay. Lohen? I don't want to see this, man. Seems like a memory from rather Theodore or Lohen. Child experimentation. Yippee.
Stay put and don't cause any trouble.
I'd say wheeling them in like through like a barrel or a box. That's so disgusting, man. That's so fucked, man. Yep, there's all the animals. Oh, bastards.
The experiment results have been confirmed. The serum dosage still requires adjustment.
Lovely Dottore. Glad we're still getting to see how inhumane he was.
Sir, the new subjects are here. This brat's real vicious. Took a lot of work to quiet him down. Interesting. I'll take a look myself.
Dottore segment. It's weird that we tapped him.
You shall soon surpass the common clay of this world. You shall cross into the realm of the extraordinary.
Yeah, it does kind of make me wonder how we tapped into this memory though. Because normally like we touch something that kind of makes us dive into like a memory or makes us get like a vision. This time we just kind of walked in and we just zoned out. Maybe we got a direct connection due to the simulation that we did with Lohen. That's kind of what connected us potentially. Let me out.
I told you, don't cause trouble.
Should have expected that.
Was that a projection formed using memory?
Oh, we all saw it. Okay, fascinating.
Seems like a trap laid to slow our advance.
A trap? Could it be Lohen again?
Nah. That kid would have come up with something way more deadly.
Fair.
In any case, Lohen isn't the only one who was captured by Eric and is familiar with this kind of magic.
So yeah, I wonder if that was Theodore's memory. Nope. Take it away, Lohen.
You don't look like you're here to assist. On the contrary. I believe ending this as soon as possible is the best way to help you.
In this? Is that what you're saying now? Back when the test subjects were escaping left, right, and center? Back when I was ready to give up? Who was it who said I should keep going? Did all the test subjects escape?
You shouldn't experiment on yourself so soon, Theodore. Did you think that discovering Eric's lab and taking control of Dottore's apparatus would be enough to help you restart their experiments?
My boys, you need to be careful.
Look at you. You can barely lift a finger. Helpless to do anything but watch your test subjects flee.
Lohen, are you here to stop me?
Okay, so this is where Lohen joined in on it.
Quite the opposite. Who do you think kept those monsters from eating you?
You took care of them?
I also plan to deal with the ones that fled into the wild. If you ignore them, the Knights of Favonius will follow them right back to your doorstep.
Sure.
Why are you helping me?
I know what you intend to do with the flesh and blood of Ursa the Drake. I've read the examination report you wrote for Adorno.
Okay, so it's probably a way to bring Adorno back to his prime, you know?
Old and frail, a mass of old injuries. One day you won't wake up. No one will be surprised. Without extraordinary intervention, that is.
I hit it! Even Adorno himself didn't see it.
It's just one of those cases again with starts out with good intentions, but to achieve those results you have to just throw away your humanity, which is kind of ironic that these experiments is what led to Adorno actually getting fully injured.
Don't be so shocked. We're companions, both rescued by the benevolent knight. Did you really think I wouldn't notice your changes?
Is that why you're willing to keep my secret?
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I sincerely hope Adorno can live a while longer. It'd save me from inheriting any unnecessary responsibilities. But what I'm more interested in is power.
Okay.
Aren't you concerned that your monster experiments have hit a bottleneck and that your own body can't bear Ursa's power? In that case, use me as your test subject.
Yeah, okay, so that's how it all came to be. Gotcha.
Without you, we'd never have come this far. Refining the serum, continuing the experiments, bringing Adorno here? Were these ideas not all yours, Lohen?
That's right. And that's why I'm also prepared for failure.
Failure? We're so close. As long as you don't blow our cover, we've still got a shot!
Nah, the fact that you're rushing it, it's gonna be 100% failure.
Lohen, listen to me. The Ursa serum works. Adorno's improving. He can get out of bed on his own now. If it weren't for you, I don't think he would have lasted the week. But I can only add low concentration serum to Adorno's meals and medication for now. It won't cure the root cause.
Is that so? Oh, that's good to hear. The smoother your experiments go, the greater my hopes of mastering this power.
Do you think you could find the time to see him? He talks about you often.
So was it the case that Lohen at the start was more fascinated in the power, and then with the recent events he's just kind of seen that, oh, my pursuit of power is what led to Adorno being killed or being brought near to the end?
I'll pass. I'd really rather not listen to his nagging. Besides, unnecessary contact only increases the risk of exposure. We're running out of time. The Knights of Favonius will notice something is wrong sooner or later, no matter how many tricks we pull. They'll only work for a time. How much longer until you have complete control?
Soon. Very soon. Thanks to your help, the serum's power has stabilized substantially. Though, I wouldn't call it a gentle concoction.
Don't go using it on the old man to save time.
Lohen was in a rush for power, but careful with Adorno's treatment, along with Theodore, but now that Adorno's in a very bad state, Theodore's willing to just fully rush it, and Lohen's like, nah, it's not willing to take the risk.
Of course not! You're overthinking this. I know what I'm doing.
Uh-huh, so you say. Everyone assumes they know what they're doing right up until trouble lands on their doorstep.
Fair enough, yeah. Exactly right.
If that day ever comes, feel free to slap some sense into me.
There it is.
On cover, do you think the Knights never suspected? Who do you think was delaying the investigation? How many times do I have to say this? We were gambling from the start. With our time, the Knights' time, and the time Adorno has left.
So is this the reason why you snuck into the Knights then? Or did he sneak into the Knights before he found Theodore?
If you lose a fight, you retreat. If you lose a bet, you accept it. Linger on the battlefield or at the gambling table, and we're bound to lose even more.
Lowen's right.
What do you want to do then? Stand by and watch him die?
Wake up already. In his present state, the serum would kill him. Would you prefer that?
Max?
I haven't given up yet. I completed the final refinements before you arrived. This is the refined high concentration serum. So long as I use this, even you won't be able to stop me.
And well, we know how that results in. It's probably just going to result in him going mad and not being able to see who's friend and foe. Similar to how the Roach met his end.
You can refuse to cooperate. That's fine. It just brings me back to where I began. I'll finish this myself.
Because that's what happened to all of those guys, right? They were backed into the corner and they just used the vials as a last-ditch effort.
Relying on hazy childhood memories, Theodore was the first to find this place, restarting Eric's experiments to prolong Adorno's life. But at some point, the experiment failed, and the monsters escaped. Lohen then discovered him and offered his assistance, allowing him to continue extracting serum from Ursa the Drake. That appears to be the full picture.
What do you intend to do with them?
I'll leave that headache to Jean and the others to deal with later. Let them decide the appropriate course to take.
Oh boy, I'm just hoping Lohen can stop before it gets into a worse situation, because if it's the case that both Theodore and Adorno become uncontrollable killing machines, then that's just a terrible way to end things.
For now, I'm more concerned about the remains of Ursa's flesh, buried here beneath the ground.
Notes on the experimental subjects. The plan to incite panic through the use of the test subjects have progressed with remarkable success. Though even our most successful test subjects at this stage can harbour less than 1% of the total power within Ursa's flesh, the ensuing rumours and dread have proven far more readily disseminated and internalized among the masses than the Drake in its true form. The legend of Ursa has haunted this land for 1,000 years. A plausible imitation of its form is quite enough to keep the populace in a state of perpetual dread. Moreover, the scrutiny and discontent directed at the Knights of Favonius will breed further chaos. It will pave the way for our northern allies to step in with their timely assistance. So yeah, this is all for Mondstadt having the Fatui debt. Regarding the mutual aggression among the test subjects, some researchers posited that the severed flesh is simply attempting to reconstruct itself into a single whole, similar to what we saw with Raria and his fragments. Others, however, interpret this as Ursa's curse upon itself, that it would allow no vestige of its power to persist in any shape or manner. A foolish sentimental notion. A brute that has abandoned its wisdom cannot then arrive at the refinement of desiring its own extinction. There are no unresolvable riddles in this world. The experiments shall continue. Our mastery of this power is inevitable. It is only a matter of time. Risks are one thing, and the results are quite another. We should give necessary secrecy its due, and necessary sacrifices its place, provided we should keep a clean ledger. We keep our grip on the situation. Scribbled notes. Prepus is dead. A large impasse of blank pages. He's back. I'm bringing him everything we've achieved. Yeah, that's just pure derangement. The origins of the experiment. Though 1,000 years have passed since the first Grandmaster laid her seal, the Drake Ursa's power remains as formidable as ever. To regard it merely as a calamity or a scourge would be to squander its considerable potential. Should we succeed in deconstructing and taming Ursa's power into a controllable asset, the benefits, whether for strategic deterrence, tactical deployment, or targeted eradication, would be immeasurable. In light of these considerations, I hereby authorize the covert study of the relevant specimens. All pertinent records have been withdrawn from the general archives to preempt any unnecessary scrutiny from the Church or the Knights. Lasting peace should not depend on the momentary intervention of individual heroes, nor should it be entrusted to the whims of inscrutable gods. Yeah, tying back into taking fate into your own hands.
According to the experimental logs, extracting high concentration serum requires repeatedly stimulating Ursa's flesh to increase its activity.
There's an ominous feeling growing stronger by the second. Prepare for battle.
Oh boy.
Why? I used the highest concentration possible.
You're weak. And you don't even have the self-awareness to realize it.
Damn. I mean, Lohen has been not only training his techniques, but also using the powers, so obviously he has the better advantage in this situation.
Self-awareness? What right do you have to talk to me about self-awareness? You lost control once before as well.
And that's how I know we can't go on.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say Lohen was probably talking about himself as well. Like the fight with Raria, then following up with the memory fight with Raria, and then following up on that, Adorno being injured by the experiments. I think that really kind of just snapped Lohen out of it. That was the final breaking point of that delusion.
If the price for saving Adorno's life is his very self, then we won't be saving him, but the monster he'll become.
Exactly.
Take a long, hard look in the mirror. Are you really the person he chose to inherit the benevolent name?
I won't accept this! I can't accept this!
Here we go.
When was the last time I embraced the two of you like this?
Don't do that to me, man. God's sake. Old man's still looking out for his sons.
In the blink of an eye, you've grown too big for hugs.
Adorno?
How did you?
I heard everything. You've been helping me cling on, haven't you? It's thanks to both of you I have this chance to hug you once again, just like old times.
God damn it.
All that's left to say is, it's all right. It's over now.
Yeah, Adorno's the GOAT, man.
Why the tears? It wouldn't do for the benevolent knight to check out by making kids cry now, would it? Promise me, you'll see me off with a smile.
God damn it, man. I don't know being the one to stop them from fully falling. That's the goat, man.
I just don't want to watch you.
Isn't it enough that you're here by my side?
Adorno, Theodore!
Lohen.
This issue has been resolved, I take it?
Indeed.
Not entirely.
Oh. Oh yeah, gotta deal with monsters. Gotcha.
What was that sound?
Oh yeah, because they talked about releasing that thing, right? Or they had something backed up or a monster.
I knew it. You had to stimulate Ursa's flesh beyond the high-risk threshold to extract the necessary serum. If its power is allowed to continue overflowing, all nearby life forms will be affected. Just like the plants here and those monsters we saw earlier.
Alright. I've got enough of us to lock in, though.
Why are you still trying to act tough? You can barely lift a finger right now, can you? I know that feeling. Hand it over, and then get out of the way and watch.
Feel your duties as a knight.
The key to the underground is in the lining of my coat. Please, destroy Ursa the Drake's flesh and its power.
Gotta stop to it.
Goodbye, Adorno.
Go. That power was never meant to linger in this world.
What monster did they infuse it in, though? Or which specimen has the highest quantity of the flesh?
Past this point, that's where Eric and the doctor conducted their experiments on Ursa, isn't it?
Man, it would be cool if we get like a unique Ursa boss fight, though.
Sure is. A madman seeking power and an angel who chose it. What a farce.
One that we're about to bring the curtain down on.
Yes, sir.
Ursa the Drake's residual power is not to be underestimated. Eyes on the prize, everyone. This will be a tough fight.
Let's get it. Oh.
What was that noise over there?
Got a bunch of the little monsters to take care of as well.
Captured for experiments long ago. They've survived until now thanks to the doctor's apparatus and Ursa's power. I added quite a few to their number myself. Looks like they're getting restless.
Did you really need so many?
Are you sure your cages are sturdy? We could do without them complicating our fight with Ursa.
I mean, we already know they broke free, right?
Well, if they were sturdy, I wouldn't have had to work so hard to clean up previous escapees. But don't worry, they won't disturb you. I guarantee it.
Yeah, planning to hold them off.
The ambitions of old subordinates. Revenge for beloved family. Those are your grudges to settle, are they not?
God damn, man. What a way to tie that back in.
In much the same manner. You just leave the monsters I captured to me. Oh, one last thing. Vice Captain of the Knights of Favonius, 5th Company, requesting permission to attack.
That's so sweet, man.
Ha! Finally reporting in before you sortie, huh? Give him hell, Lohen.
Huge.
And don't die. That's an order.
In that case, please dispose of Ursa at your earliest convenience.
Yeah, he's stepped up now.
Traveler, should we help him?
Nah, he's got this. He has his own skulls to settle.
Oh, looks like that kid's friendship fee wasn't a complete waste after all, huh?
Can he handle them all?
Definitely.
Trust him just as he trusts us. After all, he's set to become the youngest captain since your appointment.
The one to beat the record.
Eric, Rerier, Dottore, and now Ursa. Guess I'm not destined to rise to such challenges.
I mean, when it comes to Reri and Dottore, like those are just different opponents, man. those are opponents where you need other people to take them down. mean, take Totari, for example. It took all of Sumeru to take him down, along with an angel, you know?
But ordinary people, we have our own battles to fight.
Okay, so I don't think we're gonna get to see the fight against Ursa. Damn you.
So go. Settle things with your obsessions. Once and for all!
Huge. Yeah, their ass is Lohen. This one munches as well. I love the wolves.
Things seem pretty intense over there too, huh? It's a battle between legends and a drink for you. No time for distractions.
I can't remember. In Simlinka, didn't we get like a... I think we got a boss fight with the Toy Darren, right? Would have been nice if we got something similar to those lines.
With me! Charge!
I'll take art pieces though, man. At least we're getting something.
Your verdict is?
Retribution. Those are my goats.
Now, be gone!
Just grabbing all the screenshots. We're all from the past.
Wanna leave, do you? Can you hear Ursa's call? Or is it the serum you smell? Well, I'm afraid that just won't do. Behind me stand not only heroes who battle wicked dragons, but slow, fragile mortals too.
It's nice that he's kind of accepting his situation, right? But I think that also leads to much better development without resulting you to just losing everything.
So... come at me! Each and every one of you!
I still think that's kind of dangerous, Lohen. Cool shot, though. Yeah, so, yeah, he did take more of the power.
Their strength and bloodthirst increased in equal measure, and consumed by madness, they even attacked each other.
This is the refined high concentration serum. So long as I use this.
Man's just going nuts.
Come get your fill! Not one of you will get past me!
But I feel like now that he's accepted kind of his situation, I feel like he'll be able to control this though, right? Without having it go out of control.
Trim, I will.
Rejoice. You shall soon surpass the common clay of this world. You shall cross into the realm of the extraordinary.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what it's going to be showing, to show that he's fine with not going into that realm.
Once, you believed you could control your fate by killing power.
Slow, weak, powerless, mortal.
Then, your paltry arrogance was smashed by power beyond reason.
Fight it, Lohen.
Except that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles.
You are not special. That is the truth. One you once thought you had accepted.
What do you want to do then? Stand by and watch him die?
Yet you will not suffer a mundane death to befall you. You are not wrong, you never have been. Power is the sole solution to all things. It is how we grasp destiny by the throat. It is how we resist even death.
I'm sorry, that look from Lohen, it was pretty much like, yo, you done yapping?
You simply lack enough of it, not even close. Unless you accept this gift.
It's not gonna work. He's just gonna body your ass.
Power means are neither good nor evil. Have you not always believed so? Carving up abysmal power, seeking aid from a coven of witches, leaning on to find favor.
Yep, tying back into the whole taking fate into her own hands. Yeah, the quest description definitely makes a lot of sense now. Also, I think this just confirms that Lohen does know about Venti being the Archon.
Is there any difference? Are mortals unworthy of power? Now then, accept my strength, my guidance.
Body him, Lohen. Body him.
You're right. Power is just power. It's humanity's arrogance and stupidity that invite destruction.
Shank. Oh, damn. Oh, he's taking it out of him. God damn.
Not so talkative now.
You base mediocrity.
Or is he just keeping himself sane by, like, stabbing him himself?
What I desire, I'll take with my own 2 hands. If I accept your guidance, I wouldn't be the master of that power now.
Based.
Would I?
That's my goal.
Be gone. I have no need for power I don't control.
Ah, okay, so he is ripping it out. Huge. That's my goal, dude.
Lohen! Wake up! Lohen!
No. Again, though, I think that's like the first big step of becoming powerful, right? Not relying on something else, knowing your own faults and your own shortcomings.
Lohen!
You good?
Are you trying to burst my eardrums? I was just taking a quick nap. That fight took a lot out of me, you know.
Never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
In your hand, is that Ursa's serum? So, is that what he did then? Like, he smashed the serum to stimulate the Ursa's flesh so he could pinpoint whereabouts it was in his body so he could tear it out? Because if so, that's pretty sick.
I didn't inject myself with it. I just used it to attract the monsters. Can't exactly deal with out-of-control monsters when I'm going berserk myself, can I? Plus, wouldn't want you finishing off Ursa just to turn around and have to deal with me. There's still a little in my system from previous experiments, though. That stuff gives you a real headache.
Makes sense.
Ursa's flesh has been destroyed. There shouldn't be any further risk of activation.
I see. Totally obliterated, huh?
Gotta rely on your own power now.
What about Adorno and Theodore?
Our reinforcement showed up. I had the knights escort them back.
Okay, I don't know, still has a little bit of time left.
As for Theodore's punishment, and yours, I'll look into it later. Stay with him until the very end, you hear?
Oh.
Thank you, Grandmaster.
After some time, we were blessed.
Do not stand by my grave and cry. My life I gave to wipe tears dry.
Oh.
Here rests the benevolent
knight.
My goat.
This epitaph suits you, old man.
Aw. Yeah, you can definitely hear it in his voice as well.
Who chews bubblegum while visiting a grave?
Oh, you're to see Adorno too, are you? Hey, want some gum?
No, I'm good.
Always like messing around with this stuff. Said it made the kids happy. Pretty sure he'd be glad to receive candy on the other side.
So these, did you make them all?
I had nothing else to do during confinement, so I made candy to stave off the boredom.
Ah, just put them in Clay's confinement room, I'm guessing.
Oh, no wonder we didn't see you at the award ceremony. You were in solitary confinement the whole time, huh?
It's just like, yeah, I had Clay to keep me company as well.
That wasn't all. Our dear, reasonable acting Grandmaster Jean handed down 2 other punishments.
And what were those?
The Knights have decided to rescind my commendation and not promote me to captain.
Makes sense.
The title of Benevolent Knight is to be buried with Adorno. The position of 5th Company Captain will also remain vacant, for the time being.
I think that's a good decision. Title doesn't really suit Lohen that much, does it?
Is that really okay?
To quote Varka, look, Mondstadt did just fine for a long time with only an acting Grandmaster, right?
Yeah, he can sure be persuasive when he wants to be.
And it's all the more so for the title of Benevolent Knight. I will not allow anyone unworthy to inherit it, even if the unworthy successor is me.
That's very sweet.
Paimon suddenly felt like that title suited you for a second. Must have been her imagination, eh?
I mean, it's possible that he might inherit it later down the line when he grows more, than have to be taken up straight away.
You think so? I prefer a different title, really. The ends justify the means night, the a win is a win night, the punching bag night. Sounds alright too. That said, it seems this sinner will have to win a few more battles first before getting his next commendation.
Mm-hmm. Are you still pursuing power?
Of course. After all, someone once told me, acknowledging my limits is the first step towards transcending the mundane.
I think he's taking it in a more, like, humane way, though, now. Instead of being in a rush and going the, like, the inhumane experiment route, I think it's pursuing power within your own limits, you know?
I'll keep winning, no matter what it takes. Relax. Learning from our mistakes is part and parcel of getting stronger, no? Besides, I know why I pursue power. Forgetting what you wanted in the first place? That would be true defeat. Do I look like that kind of idiot to you?
Yeah, I guess not, but how many people remember in the end?
It's food for thought. Best to have someone on hand to help if something does go wrong.
Exactly, which is kind of what I brought up earlier, is the fact that compared to like Dottore or Raria, he has people that know of his situation and was willing to step in to stop him.
In that case, until I'm strong enough to shoulder everything on my own, don't grow old on me. All right?
Oh yeah, well, trust me, we've got that for you. That's something we've got in the bag. A nice cut to his grave. A Knight's Legacy. Man, yeah, that fantastic story quest, man. Holy. I mean, that's solely focused on Lohen and developing his character. But I think it was a very good showcase of showing a situation where someone was on the edge of spiraling into losing all of their humanity. But because they had people around them to stop them, we saw that being stopped. And I feel like that's why Dottore and Raria were the two examples kind of used in this story quest, right? Raria being the best kind of example. Because with Raria's situation, if he did kind of inform the Lindis or his friends earlier about his situation and what he was doing, they probably would have stopped him into spiraling into what he became. Dane, for example, would have most definitely stopped him. That's kind of what we saw in Nodcry, right? Is the fact that once Dane learned about it, he needed some time to kind of think everything through, but in the end, he still stood up and actually, gave a helping hand to get rid of Raria. And I think that just ties back into Lohen's story quest with having people that care about you willing to stop you before you do something bad. Just like Lohen stopped Theodore from doing the experiment on Adorno and turning both of them into monsters. Just a really good quest, man. Definitely kind of got a better look of how Lohen came to be. The fact that he was part of Dottore's experiments. The whole case that it was Ursa's flesh that was being used to kind of being put in humans and the monsters. That's kind of what led to that madness that we see in Lohen. Makes a lot more sense, to say the least. But yeah, now that Lohen's kind of ripped himself of that power and he's willing to keep pursuing power but within his own limits and his own potential, I think he's going to be in a much more healthy situation. I think that just leads to him becoming a far better knight down in the future, to the point where he may inherit that title that Adorno had. But yeah, with all that to the side, if you don't want to miss any future reactions to Genshin Impact content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I'll see you then.